The world awoke to somber news on this Easter Monday. Pope Francis, the 266th Bishop of Rome, had passed away. He died peacefully in his sleep. The news, while not entirely unexpected, brought a wave of grief across the globe. Pope Francis, the people's pope, was gone. The Vatican confirmed that the cause of death was a stroke coupled with ongoing heart complications. Pope Francis, aged 88, had been in declining health for some time. His hospitalization earlier this year for bronchitis and a subsequent infection had weakened him considerably. Although a sense of loss pervades, we remember his legacy. Pope Francis touched countless lives with his humility, compassion, and unwavering commitment to the poor and marginalized. Pope Francis was more than a religious leader. He was a beacon of hope. He was a voice for the voiceless. He challenged the powerful and embraced the marginalized. He reminded us of the power of simplicity, the importance of dialogue, and the urgency of environmental stewardship. He taught us to build bridges instead of walls. His papacy was a testament to the transformative power of love and compassion. He was a true shepherd, guiding his flock with tenderness and unwavering faith. His legacy will continue to inspire generations to come. He showed us a better way to live, to love, and to serve. Few shared a bond as special as that of Pope Francis and his trusted confidant, Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle. Their connection transcended geographical boundaries and cultural differences. It was a bond forged in their shared faith, their commitment to social justice, and their deep affection for each other. Pope Francis saw in Tagle a kindred spirit, a man who embodied the values he held dear. He appointed Tagle to key positions within the Vatican, recognizing his intellect, his compassion, and his ability to connect with people from all walks of life. Their relationship was a testament to the universality of the Church and the power of human connection. It was a bond that enriched both their lives and left an indelible mark on the Catholic world. Cardinal Tagle, now the prefect for the evangelization of peoples, was chosen to deliver the eulogy. It was a momentous occasion, one that carried the weight of immense responsibility and deep personal loss. Cardinal Tagle had always looked up to Pope Francis, not just as a leader of the Church, but as a mentor and a father figure. The bond they shared was evident to all who knew them, and it was fitting that Tagle would be the one to speak on this solemn day. He stood on the balcony overlooking St. Peter's Square, his face etched with grief, yet his voice strong and steady. The square below was filled with thousands of mourners, each one there to pay their respects to a man who had touched their lives in countless ways. The air was thick with sorrow, but also with a sense of unity and shared purpose. "He was a father to me, to all of us," Tagle began, his voice thick with emotion. His words resonated deeply with the crowd, many of whom had also felt the guiding hand of Pope Francis in their own lives. Tagle paused for a moment, collecting himself before continuing. He knew that this was not just a eulogy, but a testament to a life lived in service to others. He taught us how to lead by serving, how to love without limits, and how to find joy in the simplest of things. These lessons were not just words, but actions that Pope Francis embodied every single day. His humility and compassion were a beacon of hope in a world often filled with darkness. Tagle's voice grew stronger as he spoke, the passion in his words igniting a spark in the hearts of those listening. He spoke of Pope Francis's infectious laughter, his boundless energy, and his unwavering commitment to the poor and marginalized. These were the qualities that made him not just a leader, but a beloved figure to millions around the world. Tagle shared stories of Pope Francis's visits to the slums, his interactions with the homeless, and his tireless efforts to bring comfort to those in need. He shared anecdotes that revealed the man behind the mitre, the humble pastor who never lost sight of his calling. One such story was of Pope Francis spending hours with a group of children, listening to their stories and sharing in their laughter. Another was of him comforting a grieving mother, his presence a source of solace in her darkest hour. These moments, Tagle said, were the true measure of the man. His heart ached for the suffering of the world, Tagle continued. He could not turn a blind eye to the pain and injustice that so many faced. It was this deep empathy that drove him to action, to be a voice for the voiceless and a champion for the downtrodden. Tagle's words were a call to action, a reminder that the work of Pope Francis must continue. He challenged us to be better, to do more, to love more deeply. In his memory, we must strive to live up to the ideals he held so dear. As Tagle's speech came to a close, the crowd erupted in applause, a fitting tribute to a man who had given so much to so many. The legacy of Pope Francis would live on in the hearts and actions of those he had inspired. The world mourns a shepherd. The world joined Cardinal Tagle in mourning. From the bustling streets of Manila to the serene canals of Venice, a collective hush fell over the globe. Millions around the world tuned in to witness the poignant ceremony. Heads of state, religious leaders, and people from all walks of life came together to pay their respects. Social media platforms were flooded with tributes, memories, and expressions of gratitude. The hashtag #ThankYou Pope Francis trended globally, a testament to the profound impact he had on people's lives. The world mourned not just a religious leader, but a humanitarian, a peacemaker, and a champion of the marginalized. Nowhere was the grief more palpable than in the Philippines, the homeland of Cardinal Tagle. The sorrow that enveloped the nation was profound, a collective mourning that transcended individual loss. In every corner of the archipelago, from bustling cities to remote villages, the air was thick with a sense of shared bereavement, and a country that held a special place in Pope Francis's heart. Church bells tolled across the archipelago, their solemn chimes echoing through the streets and alleys, calling the faithful to gather in prayer. The sound of the bells was a poignant reminder of the unity and resilience of the Filipino people. As Filipinos flocked to churches and cathedrals to offer prayers and light candles, the streets of Manila, usually a symphony of noise and activity, were eerily quiet. The bustling markets, the crowded jeepneys, and the lively chatter of everyday life were replaced by a hushed reverence. It was as if the entire city had paused to honor the memory of a beloved figure. Many Filipinos fondly remembered Pope Francis's visit to the Philippines in 2015, a trip marked by his genuine warmth, his infectious humor, and his ability to connect with people from all walks of life. His visit had left an indelible mark on the hearts of the Filipino people, a testament to his deep understanding of their struggles and aspirations, and his deep empathy for the victims of Typhoon Haiyan. For the Filipino people, Pope Francis was more than just the head of the Catholic Church. He was a beacon of hope and a source of comfort during times of unimaginable hardship. His presence had brought solace to those who had lost everything, and his words had inspired a nation to rebuild and persevere. He was a symbol of hope, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, faith and compassion can prevail. His legacy in the Philippines is one of love, resilience, and unwavering faith. As the nation mourns, it also remembers the light he brought into their lives, a light that continues to shine even in his absence. From the favelas of Buenos Aires, where he served as Archbishop, to the hallowed halls of the Vatican, where he led the Catholic Church, the world echoed with grief. In Buenos Aires, where he was known as Father Jorge, people gathered in Plaza de Mayo, the square where he celebrated Mass as Archbishop, to share stories and offer prayers. In Rome, the heart of the Catholic world, mourners lined up for hours to pay their respects at St. Peter's Basilica, where Pope Francis's body lay in state. The world grieved, yet it also celebrated the extraordinary life and legacy of a man who touched the hearts of millions. In the wake of Pope Francis' passing, all eyes turned to Cardinal Tagle. As a close confidant of the late Pope and a figure deeply respected within the Church, Tagle represented a continuation of Pope Francis's vision. His appointment as prefect for the evangelization of peoples, a position tasked with spreading the Catholic faith, was seen as a clear sign that Pope Francis trusted him to carry his message forward. While the future of the Church remains uncertain, one thing is clear. Cardinal Tagle is uniquely positioned to continue Pope Francis's legacy of dialogue, compassion, and outreach. His deep faith, his unwavering commitment to social justice, and his ability to connect with people from all backgrounds make him a worthy heir to Pope Francis's mission. The passing of Pope Francis marks the end of an era. His leadership, characterized by profound humility and unwavering dedication to the marginalized, has left an indelible mark on the world. Yet, amidst the grief, there is also hope. Hope that his teachings and actions will continue to resonate with people from all walks of life, transcending borders and cultures. The hope that his legacy of love, humility, and compassion will continue to inspire and guide us. His message was simple yet profound: to love one another, to show kindness, and to act with empathy. Pope Francis may be gone, but his light continues to shine. It shines in the hearts of those who are touched by his words and deeds, and in the actions of those who strive to live by his example. It shines in the work of organizations dedicated to social justice, in the tireless efforts of those who fight for the rights of the oppressed and the downtrodden, in the countless acts of kindness performed every day, in the small gestures that make a big difference, and in the smiles of those who receive help and support, and in the hearts of those he touched. His influence extends beyond the confines of the Church, reaching into communities and homes around the world. As we mourn his passing, let us also celebrate his life and legacy. Let us remember the joy he brought, the hope he instilled, and the change he inspired. Let us honor his memory by living out his message of love, compassion, and service to others. By continuing his work, we keep his spirit alive. The world is a better place because Pope Francis walked among us. His presence was a beacon of hope, a reminder of the power of love and kindness. May his spirit continue to guide us towards a more just and compassionate world. Let us carry forward his mission, ensuring that his light never dims. Please subscribe to our channel History Documentary Hub for more insightful videos and intriguing content.